Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, The Wrestling Show proudly presents to you its second longest, mostly weekly episodic show in the history of The Wrestling Show, After Fucking Dark. I fucking love that.
I love it.
So, as always, big shout out to Kevin J. Callis Affirmative for our wrestling trivia stuff, because it was never been called Wrestling Jeopardy. Not once was that ever called Wrestling Jeopardy on a legality statement that I have a fucking ring for. That's goddamn useless now. Thanks, Callis. Also, shout out to Sean Skivenin, who did our logo and the other show and our new show, which is great. We have a dilemma here before we start here, gentlemen.
That is.
Since every single person that's ever won the Wrestling Jeopardy championship ring is here, and technically Wrestling Jeopardy doesn't exist anymore, I suggest as the general manager, and I will look for things. Sleazy said one thing, and I don't like it, but it's fun to do because Sleazy won it. We had to do it. So option A is we retire the championship and just call it a new one. It's Wrestling Trivia Championship instead of Wrestling Jeopardy. Because Sleazy was the last champion, it makes sense to retire it. Or we just keep calling it the Wrestling Jeopardy Championship, but we don't put the logo on and we just say the word Jeopardy and hope we don't get nailed for copyright. Sounds like an After Dark thing to do.
I'm up for either one. I kind of can't have a horse in this because it would make me the last champion and the best champion because
Fuck you.
I was undefeated. Well, almost undefeated.
I was just going to say, me and Heavy G went undefeated. You got one wrong, dickhead.
Yeah.
First off.
The highest scoring.
No, that's fair. I can't fight that one. He beat us by like 1,000 points of shit where the daily double was. Fuck us.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that once you get to that point in Jeopardy, and I don't mean just Wrestling Jeopardy, any Jeopardy, there's a point in time where you can only get so high of a score, and everything is based upon how much money you make till you get the daily doubles.
Yep.
So
I assume we still have DT. He might be just there he is.
Sorry. Had dog got a hold of something that he wasn't supposed to have.
I got hold of something I wasn't supposed to have. That's why I got divorced. So, like, I feel your dog's struggle, man. Because
it's only what? 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's not 4.
Woo!
I love how Cena Dudley's.
What did you say? Cena Dudley's franchise.
Oh yeah, triple threat.
Fuck it. In honor of Kevin J. Callis.
Manual.
Yeah.
In honor of Mr. Affirmative's hard work, we're going to keep the Jeopardy Championship as its name and just not promote it with the word Jeopardy in text so they can fuck us.
That's right.
Well, we could always just say G parody or something.
Geo parody.
Call it something
Wrestling
Jeopardy.
No, Wrestling Geo parody.
Yeah.
It's the part French and the Canadian, I guess.
Yeah. I like that.
Everybody's there.
30% more.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, for first time watching, pretty simple. You know the Jeopardy rules. If you don't know the Jeopardy rules, we get questions, we answer them. Unlike normal Jeopardy, we don't take points away because there's too much work on Sleazy. And I will outright put in every episode how much I appreciate Sleazy's work into this, because After Dark, and specifically the Wrestling Jeopardy, outside of Kevin, don't happen without Sleazy.
Hey,
so I do.
He has spoken.
Oh,
Leave it
I'm
as
sorry.
Wrestling Jeopardy.
I do believe it is Wrestling Jeopardy. Thank you.
I still hate that I can't see chats, but I love our multitude of fan into a popular fan. We know that, dude.
By the way, Wrestle Trivia, Kevin, thank you for. I got a heads up that I have a category here that I might actually.
He has a guess because DC, we went through it. There's 5 pictures. It was like a trophy, a microphone, some guy doing the disco fever dance, a teddy bear, and a red X. That was the only hints we got for the Sid episode of Wrestling Jeopardy that we're going to watch. Side note, Kevin J. Callis murdered Sid. He murdered Sid because he put Sid's face on the picture, and then 3 days later, Sid died. Coincidence?
It's Madden curse. It's like the Madden curse.
He's not Ken Anderson. He's only got one.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there.
Outside nonsense, the only other rule you got to know is the heavy G rule. You have to bet points on a question that asks it. If it's the daily double, you have to bet at least what the daily double is. Main event, because Mr. Callis has changed it, is now the main event is final question. You got to bet something, whether it's a point, I don't really care, but no zeros here unless you earn that zero. Now, Sleazy, are you champion? And can we?
Love it.
You calm down. You calm down, Kevin Sullivan.
You want to play 21? I got 22.
Wow.
Like, it sucks that he passed. Like, I hate when I hear like people dying from cancer. It's the worst to me.
Cancer's absolutely sucks.
Sid only ever main evented WrestleMania. Like anytime he was on the card, he main evented it.
Because he was that kind of guy, though.
Right.
I mean, and to be fair,
he was an attraction.
Yeah, he was. That's exactly what I was going to say. He's an attraction. He was a star. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all the skeptics and all the people have a little bit of. Let me do this again.
Oh, it's live, pal.
One of the greatest bloopers ever. I love it.
Hello,
love it.
To Wrestling Jeopardy, the only interactive pro wrestling trivia challenge where you're the contestant. I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis.
Affirmative.
To go all in and emerge as the ultimate wrestling trivia champion.
I don't know what you expect from me.
Or will you tap out under the pressure? And with that, let's go to the board now and check out the categories you'll be quizzed on. Starting with wrestlers' names that begin with the letter X. Followed by Canine Compadres.
Maybe good.
Dancing with Fandango.
Of course.
The Crockett Cup.
Of course.
Yep.
And last but certainly not least, Microphone.
Well, good luck, guys. I hope you enjoy the whoever wins this.
Said, let's start the show with the 200-point
The jobber round. I love
the
it.
easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy. You should answer all 5 of these questions correctly, and if you don't, can you really call yourself a wrestling fan?
Well, good luck, guys.
All right, so let's kick things off with wrestlers' names that begin with X. Outside of the ring, this member of the New Day is also an accomplished video gamer and host of his own YouTube channel called Up, Up, Down, Down.
Don't think we need 15 seconds for this, but I could be wrong.
Well, do you want the name of the porno they was in? Or?
No.
Don't get rated R like your boys.
Xavier Woods. Best fucking line, man.
The correct answer here, who is Xavier Woods?
And he uses the pictures
and
as
that
less
brings us
wiggle.
to Canine Compadres for 2. Wrestling's current Canine King is without a doubt Pharaoh, the marketing and merchandising machine who is also man's best friend to this American Nightmare wrestler.
Really?
It's the jobber round. Don't you even fucking go there. I'm about to lose $200 on one of them, so.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Cody Rhodes' side at SummerSlam 2024, Pharaoh called it a career.
Nobody talks about how Pharaoh left AEW to go to WWE, though.
For 200.
Right?
Fandango and Summer Rae once made beautiful music together. That is, until the Dirty Dancer took to this social media platform in April 2014 and abruptly severed their relationship.
Oh, it's one or the other.
No.
I got it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on, everybody. Okay. So you got an answer?
I don't know this.
Oh, I said tout.
But I guess.
Ha!
I have not. Oh, it's a social media play. I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Talk about a dick move, Dango. You never break up with somebody over Twitter. And we're on to the
I
Crockett
completely
Cup
read
two
for
people.
two. The inaugural Jim Crockett
I'm an
Senior
idiot.
Memorial Cup Tag Team Tournament began in 1986 and was won by this dominant duo who liked to snack on danger and dine on death.
Oh, man. That's an easy one. That's an
Is
easy
it?
one for you, Sleazy.
You better write it down right.
I don't know.
What?
I don't remember.
I
Really?
The
figured,
Road Warriors.
I figured that last line was what would have gave it away for you.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't pull stuff.
Probably
Like
the
that.
greatest tag
I
team
heard you
of
could pull a
all
lot of
time.
things.
We're talking about Hawk and Animal.
Not
the
wrestling
Legion of
related.
Doom, a.k.a. the Road
Hashtag
Warriors.
softest hands in business.
Crockett Senior Memorial Cup. The winner's gonna be there, Louisiana, and we're gonna take that cup home.
And let's finish up the 200-point round by having you finish this microphone mishap.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am, and I have.
Oh, I love this. Is another good one.
I think this is right, but
Yeah, you gotta write it down right. Gentlemen, do we have our answers?
Yes.
That it. I think I have it.
It's 5 words. Half the brain you
Right.
do.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
actually, Kevin J. Callis and Wrestle Trivia actually gave us that answer in 806.
Yes, he did. But I wanted to make it as accurate as possible. Everyone
Good
got
old Sid, always good for a couple chuckles and a couple of botched microphone promos. The correct answer is
And I have half the brain that you do. Come on.
I put half a
Oopsies.
brain. Do I get the you?
Yeah,
do I
you
get
do.
jump
points?
back to
You'll get it. Okay, so let's stop right here. Give me a second to get the score done. And
I would have been a dickhead had anybody wrote down Legion of Doom. Because Legion
Oh, yes,
of Doom
absolutely.
did not
yeah.
win the Crockett Cup.
However,
no, it's the Road Warriors.
but he said Legion of Doom, though.
It's
If you would have,
he said the Road Warriors in the film.
Yeah,
He
and
also
then-
said
He
that.
also said Legion of Doom. He says the Legion of Doom, the Road Warrior.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
they are.
the answer on the bottom of the screen that Mr. Callis works for minutes on to put in that video.
So Heavy G is the only one in the lead right now, right?
Yeah, everybody got one wrong except him.
What an asshole!
See, listen here,
Wait,
Callis.
I'm tied in second place. I don't know how this happened.
Listen, Callis calls this the job around, but you got to
Wait. Why did I go down to fourth?
That's still tied
You're
for
the
second.
man.
Bullshit.
Hey,
If you look at it, if you look at it closely, it's an
just
absolute
saw
order.
that. Definitely not Jeopardy.
Oh, you didn't. See.
I love it.
Let's go round 2. Fuck.
to the beginning of the 400-point round with wrestlers' names that begin with the letter X. There's a term in wrestling known as go-away heat that is rather unfairly designated to this
easy.
wrestler.
That's easy.
You keep saying that's easy. It's just going to piss me off more and more.
It is. Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped it.
I got this.
Heavy G, had you been here for the ECW one? Even when Sleazy was getting them all, he wasn't. We're dickheads like we are. Everybody good?
Yep.
X-Epaka.
Yeah.
If he says X-Pac Heat, fuck you all, I get the points.
Well, it's designated to the
The
wrestler.
correct
So it's
answer
all
here, who is X-Pac?
fine.
And we're on to Canine Compadres for 4. In 1990, Davey Boy Smith broke out on his own for a solo run in the WWF. Well, sort of. He now had this English bulldog watching his back.
I got this.
I don't know the Crockett Cup, but I know his fucking dog's name.
I hope I know the Crockett Cup, and I hope I picked the right name for this one.
Okay, I know this.
It's one of two.
Oh,
He
shit.
did have two of them, yes.
Shit.
But I think I'm pretty sure it's this one.
That's the
Yeah,
one
I
I
could have
picked.
sworn it's that. But
No. It's Winston for Winston Churchill.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, we're all going to find out here shortly.
It's Winston. Matilda was the fucking first one.
Now, for you old school wrestling fans, I'm positive you remember Matilda from the
Fuck.
British Bulldogs tag team back in the day.
No.
However, when Davey went
See?
on his solo run in the early 90s, he was accompanied by Winston.
Be ready, because British Bulldog and Winston are ready.
God
And
fucking
moving on
damn it.
to Dancing with Fandango for 4. On an August 2013 episode of Total Divas, this redhead volunteered to be Fandango's new dance partner, but the results of her audition were disastrous.
Fun story about that I will tell at the end of the show about Fandango's first dance partner.
I don't know.
Only redhead
I know this. 1,000% know this.
Good?
Yeah.
I'm good. Steve Marie.
Hey, Marie.
This time it's
Everybody
even
got it.
fucking Marie.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Someone mute Heavy G.
I guess the
Wow.
one thing that all red everything Eva Marie
Serious
forgot to
bro
put
for
on her
down?
resume was
Hey,
that
hey,
she
shut up.
was a
I muted
terrible
Heavy G
dancer.
for you.
If
Relax.
you're a dancer, then I'm a freaking astronaut.
And that brings us to the Crockett Cup for 400.
Oh, God, here we
After
go.
a 30-year hiatus, it was announced by Road Warrior Animal during this promotion's 70th anniversary show that the Crockett Cup would return in 2019.
Come on.
Yeah, what?
Okay, that was the 400 one, and that. God damn it.
No, it was.
I have no idea, but I guessed.
Is it? I know it's an ROH show. Is my only fuck.
Ooh. I just went with the obvious.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
exactly what I
NWA. It's the NWA.
It's the ROH. I thought.
It's the NWA.
And that would be the National Wrestling Alliance, aka
Wow.
the NWA. And let's finish up the 400-point round by having
Shut up,
you
Matilda.
finish this microphone mishap.
And then fast forward 30 years later, WrestleMania 30.
I'm fucking fighting that question. Stop. I didn't hear the other one. It was co-promoter of Ring of Honor. That's bullshit. Asterisk. Now, what was this question?
Who doesn't know the Road Warriors? This guy, apparently. Where I assume they're going to ask where he is.
Yeah, it's where he says the Silver Dome and Superdome.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Superdome.
And he says Silverdome, yeah.
Yeah.
Superstar.
This is top 5 easily. Microphone botches of all time. Correct answer is
Right here in the Silverdome. I'm sorry, it is the Superdome, brothers.
all right. 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus the daily double and final Jeopardy. But if you're having a good time,
Go to
just go ahead and
Thank you for
subscribe
looking
and
at your
click
wrist.
that, ringy dingy notification icon bell so you get notified whenever we come out with a brand new episode of Wrestling
That's
Jeopardy.
Real good. Always making a joke out of everything.
Pause this shit.
Okay.
Callus, I know you're watching. That show was co-promoted by Ring of Honor. Don't screw me out of this.
Wow.
If
Okay,
I can
let me-
see the chat, see you do that while I run my mouth on my show.
You're right. Okay.
If I could see the chat, but because I'm part of the wrestling show side that started, I can't see the chat. So I can't share shit and make comments. But I know Cal's is commenting. I got to open up Facebook on a different tab now just to see what comments are going to pop up.
So you missed 2 on that one.
No, I missed 1 is what my fight is.
Heavy G on the other hand.
Hey, Sleazy. Remember the New Japan Impact fight on scorecard?
Yes.
That's this.
It is this. Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute here. Fuck face.
Oops. That's not right.
You're supposed to take off 200. You're going to take off 400.
No, I'm going to take off 800.
What? That was a...
No, I'm taking off. Whoops. Now you got me. You missed 1 200, 2 400, so you're at 2,000.
Telling you, that Ring of Honor question. Asterisk.
There you go. Go on up. Go on. There it goes.
Asterisk.
I will give you an asterisk later. God damn, pal. Hey, and to be fair, when Scott D'Amore, who fucking
D'Amore, I fucking love you.
was co-promoted with Global Force Wrestling. Oh, I don't.
There goes your fucking asterisk.
So the asterisk completely gone.
The 2019 Crockett Cup that took place April 27th from the Caribous Arena in Concord, North Carolina, was a single 8-team elimination tournament co-produced by the National Wrestling Alliance and Ring of Honor. So unless I heard the question right, highly possible, I'm on drugs all the time.
All the time.
We will come back to this. Callis wants to get on and chew me out, and I apologize after the fact. He knows he's welcome.
Okay. 600 questions, so I can
jump back in.
Have a hard time counting.
Wrestlers' names that begin with the letter X for 6. This wrestler entered the world of NXT UK boasting an impressive pedigree as the daughter of British wrestling legend and WWE Performance Center coach Robbie Brookside.
That is bullshit.
That's easy.
Because there's half your
You
fucking
son of a bitch!
And the correct answer here, who is Zaya Brookside?
Sorry, I forgot
And
to
that brings
pause
us
it.
to
Whatever.
We all had it right.
Padres for
We were pretty
6.
good.
Acquired during the height of the Taco Bell Chihuahua craze, this canine compadre was promptly dognapped by the big boss man, murdered, and
what the hell's his
fed
name?
back to its owner, Al Snow.
One of my favorite matches of all time. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, God.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't remember, honestly.
I do.
This is a guess. I have no.
I do.
This is a guess.
Hey,
He's still muted.
Boss Man's got the worst.
Flip him up. Flip him up.
The
I
pepper?
put Toto.
Is it Pepper?
It is Pepper.
Okay.
Guess. Heavy G, guess, he says, playing it up like he didn't fucking know.
I didn't. That was a guess.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's a nail on guess. Fuck you.
He's trying to work us over here.
You know, the Attitude Era was home to a lot of tasteless storylines, but this one always sticks out to me the most. So basically, after the big boss man dognapped Pepper, boss man invited Snow to have dinner at his hotel, and the dinner, as you guessed it, turned out to be Pepper the dog. And we're moving on to Dancing with
I don't know anything about
Fandango
that.
for 600. Winner of the 2006 WWE Diva Search, Layla, fit the role of Fandango's dance partner perfectly, because she used to be a part of this National Basketball Association franchise's dance troupe.
Oh no, what's the answer to this for the American fans that watch American sports all the goddamn time?
I got this one.
I have no idea.
I got this one.
Well, I don't watch sports.
I do, and mine's a guess. I think there's only 2 teams I can think of.
I have the Lakers.
I put the
Heat?
Lakers.
It was the Heat or the Lakers. I thought Carmelo was Lakers.
Carmelo was also
right.
Lakers.
You're right.
This is back in the day when
Yes!
Layla took her talent.
So who got that, actually?
Ryan.
Damn it.
I knew it was
Hang
the
on.
Heat.
X.
Fuck.
I knew it was the Heat or the Lakers, and then Carmelo was.
Heat.
Damn it.
And we're on to the Crockett Cup for
Oh,
600.
fuck. Here we go. Another
Held in
600
Nashville,
down.
the 2022 tournament saw these multi-time Ring of Honor World Tag Champs proved why most favor them to win, as their victory would become one of a handful of final highlights for the brother duo.
Why didn't you just give the answer during the question there, Kevin? Jeez.
Because to some people, this is a hard question.
It is. But for us, there's no way.
Oh my God, Dietz, are you fucking for
Are
real?
you? Oh no, I'm an idiot. I saw brothers and immediately wrote down.
Dietz! First off, Kevin J. Callis, you were correct. I do apologize. As always, serving your right eye opened it. I'm an idiot, and it was Global Force Wrestling. Dietz,
what the fuck are you doing?
And unfortunately,
that's a sleazy move.
One of the final highlights.
That is a sleazy
Jay
move.
Briscoe tragically passed away in early 2023. But the answer here, who
got to find out live on fucking air.
And let's finish up the 600-point round by having you fill in the blank from this microphone mishap.
From this moment on, this will be the moment starting now.
I'm not sure how to... I'm going to butcher the spelling of this name.
That's fine.
Same. I'll give it to you if you...
Fuck Fat Man. That's a solid answer. I wish it was correct. I mean, it's correct, but not for trivia correct.
Wow.
Boys?
Genesis of
last place. Here I come.
The Genesis of McGillicuddy. Even I got that one.
Yeah, Dietz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He finally gets out of last place, and now he's talking shit.
Right? Right?
Come on.
This is all I got, man. It's all I got for fucking shit, man.
And this is 100% why Curtis Axel was a Paul Heyman guy. Correct answer is...
Of the Genesis of McGillicuddy.
That's just terrible.
Jumping back to...
I don't even remember that.
How?
Such a terrible...
Listen, every time, I love it. Sleazy does the points and shit to get us all caught up because God love as we watch. Original NXT, the game show, and NXT UK don't get as much love as they should get, realistically. For what? The original NXT, the game show stuff, was a perfect blend of everything with wrestling and introducing people that normally don't get that big of a crowd. NXT UK, nobody watched it. It was fucking stupid that nobody watched it. They were... Gunther, or Walter, and Dragunov 1 was fucking insane.
Fuck that. Strong Boy. What the hell?
Tyler Bate.
Yeah, Dun Bate. Like, that was fucking bad.
Dun Joe Coffey, the night Walter debuted, was fucking insane.
Was fucking awesome. Joe Coffey is severely underrated.
Glad hindsight being everything. I remember being so mad. I'm a Mark, and I was in the business. So I will always forever justify and promote, suspend your disbelief. You're going to watch wrestling, boys. Kayfabe should be alive in your head to fully enjoy wrestling for everything that it can be, work or not. When fucking grizzled young vets beat Mustache Mountain for them tag belts for them to be the first time champion, I was like, what the fuck? What? No, give them the Mustache Mountain for the moment, like they did Sasha and Bailey, and take them out a month later. Like, where the fuck?
So here we're at.
All right.
Dietz.
Fucking bottom barrel, bitch.
Boys, listen, there's big rounds left in Double Jeopardies, and we all know Heavy G hates Double Jeopardies and points.
Well, wait a second.
Listen, if we get Double Jeopardy on X, I'm fucked.
Wait a second here. Ryan's technically in the lead because 130 points for Canadians for every 100 points for United States people. Oh my goodness.
2 wrestlers that begin with the letter X for 800. God. This wrestler hailed from the South Pole, stole presents from children, and claimed to be Santa's twin brother.
Fucking Balls Mahoney, baby.
I love Balls.
I don't give a fuck if that was a hint or not. Fucking Balls, this is fucking great.
I have no idea.
Santa Claus.
I'm not even answering. Just mark me wrong.
Santa Claus. Santa. DiBiase paid off Santa. Okay, boys. Brilliant. Let's go.
X on Dietz.
I've missed
This is
5
one that I
straight.
always scratch my head on, and I don't understand why they wouldn't talk about how Santa Claus loved snowballs or Christmas balls because he became Balls Mahoney. Anywho, we're on to Canine Compadres for 8. Described by Stephanie McMahon as the ugliest, smelliest, fattest dog I've ever seen in my life, this pooch was a pawn in the bitter divorce between Triple H and the $1 billion princess.
They had a dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Isn't one bitch in the house enough? That's the line.
That is the line, yeah.
I did not know that was the line.
That whole divorce angle is fucked.
That was great. Why would
Okay,
you
guys.
dog?
I'm just literally putting princess because I have no fucking clue.
Lucy. See,
No, mine is Lucy.
Well, mine is the correct answer, which is the road dog Jesse James.
Sir, I almost want to give mine and Heavy G's points to you for that.
Yeah. Almost.
X on Sleazy.
Watch it be like
And the
Lacey
correct
or
answer
fucking...
here, who
Lucy.
was Lucy McMahon Helmsley. And moving on to Dancing with Dango for 8. On the 2014 Survivor Series pre-show, a new and improved Fandango spiced things up by now dancing this Spanish style with Rosa Mendez.
I know about 3.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, this sucks Spanish. They're like Italian. I bet you Heavy G knows this one.
I do. He actually gives you,
man, fuck you. You watches these episodes.
he
Two
gives
back-to-back
you
episodes.
No, he gives you a clue. He gives you a clue because it's Spanish.
Cha-cha slide?
No. It's
Flamenco, right?
Spanish is flamenco, yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh, tango
Wrong
could
again.
be it too.
Tango
could be it.
Tango's South American.
True.
Tango is South American. It's not Spanish. Flamenco is Spanish.
And Fandango
Dates.
was now a flamenco. I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers here. I should have castanets. He was a flamenco
You were
dancer.
practicing for the wife.
And that brings us to the Crockett Cup for 800.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll let it go to here. Hang on 1 second.
All right, there it is. This
Pause,
week's
pause,
Daily
pause,
Double
pause.
brought to you by...
Yep.
Before we have
I
this
got
fuck,
you.
oh, he got a sponsor. We gotta make sure we listen to that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, fuck. The Legion of Doom's on his goddamn shirt.
That's so much better. You finally realized that?
God damn it. If I looked at it for more than 5 seconds, I would have gotten that. How fucking stupid am I?
I can't wait for the episode he wears the I Hope You Step on the Lego merch that we are sending him, and you can get on thewrestlingshow.com.
Okay, so right
Way to
now,
plug
I gotta do some pointing here.
How do I not wear the DX hat and not do fucking shameless plugs?
Right?
Right.
I can't wait to get my Wrestling Jeopardy merchandise. I didn't just
Spoiler, it ain't coming.
We love Fox News.
And everyone loves that great wrestling promotion, All Elite Wrestling.
Do you Sleazy? I had to stretch for this one, but you'll appreciate it. All Elite Wrestling. Isn't that place where Mance Warner wrestled? Mance Warner, you know the guy that was part of the group Cunt in GCW?
Well done.
Yeah.
Done. Ryan 16.
DT, you look so sad down there, buddy. You know what you got to do.
Oh yeah, we're totally.
You know what to do, Swiss. You know what to do. Heavy G. You got 3, so that's 2,400. And then Ortiz.
Minimum minimum bet is 800.
Okay, here we go. These are the current scores, I believe. Oh God.
Excuse me.
What is the category? I've forgotten.
It's on the Crockett Cup.
Oh, shit.
You know what I love about this category?
What's that?
It appeases the old school guy and the tag team enthusiast.
Yeah. It's absolutely worst category for me. Although other than the stupid fucking myth in the beginning, I've gotten them. So, okay,
Sir?
everyone got their bet.
Yep.
Our bet is in, but you understand you had 15 questions to get one right and couldn't do it one episode. We're almost 20 in. You're doing fantastic. Let me just
Yeah, fair. I'm still third place though.
Yeah. So now look at Dietz and see what your face looked like for 2 episodes straight.
Welcome to my hell. Oh God.
Let's go. Sponsor.
We're going to sponsor.
By the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup. Think about this classic tag team tournament and place your wager now.
Oh, they even got the background music.
All right, time is up. Here is the Daily Double Clue from the Crockett Cup. The last Crockett Cup tournament to take place in the 1980s occurred in 1988, with this team defeating Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard in the finals.
I know this and I love it.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, who's got the right answer?
All of my points on Sting and Luger, please.
All of my points on Sting and Luger, please. Dusty, fuck this. What's that?
How many points? 800. Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured you and Dietz were only betting 800.
Because this is
How
what I
much
said.
did you hit, Dietz? Dietz is like, no, fuck off.
Because if I'm not mistaken, if I'm trying to go back here, Luger was supposed to team with Wyndham. Wyndham turned on Luger.
Now, originally, Lex Luger was going to partner with Barry Windham, and the man called Sting was set to team with Ronnie Garvin.
I'm gonna get to touch your body.
However,
Whoa!
Sting turned on Luger just 2 days before the tournament, and Garvin got injured. Thus, the Stinger and the Total Package formed a winning partnership that would continue off and on for the next 15 years.
I knew that.
Comments like that surprised Ronnie Garvin didn't go farther with Vince McMahon on the helm.
Wow. Okay, so Ryan, Heavy G both double their bullshit run here.
Wow. Bullshit run.
I gotta hope for a fuck up on his point by the looks of this.
Sleazy only lost 800.
Wow. Thanks, dude.
Oh, why didn't it? There it goes. Dietz, how much you wager? He didn't eat your. How about now?
1,000.
1,000? Okay. 2,000. Okay, this is a race for third place, guys. Let's fucking go. Let's get back to it.
And let's finish up the 800-point round by having you fill in the blank from this microphone mishap.
Another man who's been waiting anxiously with anticipation.
I accidentally almost said it out loud.
I have no idea.
You don't?
No. I remember Adam Lee saying Jeff Harvey.
That's
it. What it was.
That's exactly what it is.
Thank God I got something right. Fuck's sake.
Yes, the bumbling, stumbling Mike Adamley.
He kicked him in the face with his fist.
His name is Jeff Hardy.
And we've reached the most difficult round of wrestling.
Okay,
Jeopardy.
here we go. Before we continue, let me put some
Adam
800
quick and go right into the final round.
Yep. Do 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 do. God damn it! Let's do this.
Jeopardy, the 1,000-point round. The steel cage begins to lower. The ominous music begins to play. Get your thinking caps on because it's game time. So let's go to the 1,000-point clue from wrestlers whose name begins with the letter X. In 2017, this wrestler made history by entering the Mae Young Classic and becoming the first Chinese woman to ever compete in a WWE ring.
Hey, I got one!
I was gonna say, oh sure, give somebody here a fucking bone. $1,000 question.
I'll take it. I'll fucking take it.
That's horseshit.
Put the Americanized version, but yeah, it's Xylee.
Yeah, it works.
Imagine it had to be her name in Japanese.
Considering she's Chinese,
Right. Talent scouts at a tryout in Shanghai.
The letters
Xylee
much
made
different?
her debut mere months later, competing in the inaugural tournament where she was eliminated in the first round by Mercedes Martinez.
Yep.
And we're closing out K9 compadres for 1,000. Rene Dupree's French poodle Fifi was banned from WWE after biting this manager / valet of Kenzo Suzuki.
Oh shit!
I have no clue.
Oh fuck! Unbelievable! I'm not going to be able to pull her name. I don't have
Hey,
it.
try up your answers, boss.
I got nothing.
I have
No, I put down Chewy.
I put hot
Put
take.
down Kimona.
I know who it is.
In 2004, Dupree got drafted to SmackDown and began to walk Fifi to the ring every time he made his entrance. However, an unfortunate backstage incident where Fifi
God
bit
damn
the lip
it.
of Hiroko.
How did
led to
you
the
get that
pool
one right?
Getting punched.
Yeah, how about
Right?
it?
What are you doing?
I couldn't remember her fucking name. That's phenomenal.
That's how I roll.
And we're moving on to the 1,000-point clue from Dancing with Fandango. In 2013, hundreds of female dancers answered an open casting call from WWE for a professional dance partner to a debuting superstar at a dance studio in Buffalo, New York, named after this legendary toe tapper.
Ooh.
Only one person I can. There's only
Well,
one
that was
person-
the trivia I was going to say about Fandango's first partner.
Wow.
It's got to be this. It's got to be this answer. It's got to be.
This is a total guess, but I have no idea. I'm interested to see everybody's answers before mine.
I'll
I
give
missed
you.
it. So
it helps
everyone got an
me.
answer?
It helps me out because I'm this fucking old. Fred Astaire.
I
I
couldn't
put
remember.
Michael Flatley.
Oh, it's definitely not Michael Flatley.
Fred
Whatever.
Astaire.
But it's got to be Fred Astaire or
Widely
something.
regarded
Yeah, there
as
he
the
is.
greatest popular music dancer of all
Hey,
time,
black and
Fred
white
Astaire
photos.
has a
Take you back
franchise
to
of
my
over
youth.
180 dance studio locations
We're
in
both
the United
fucked,
States
Dietz.
and
We're both
across
fucked.
the world. And we're on to the final clue from the Crockett Cup. On their way to winning the second annual Crockett Cup, the odd couple of Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff, aka the Superpowers, upset this #1 seeded tag team in the tournament quarterfinals.
Oh, this is simple. Kevin J. Callis, can I just say I love you? Oh, I can love.
Hold on.
You got a few seconds.
No, I have no idea.
Dietz is the Lord of the Dance.
Arn and Ole Anderson is what I put.
Nope.
Couldn't care less.
Paul Jones's henchmen, Rick Rude and Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull.
You know what? There's two people that can really go fuck themselves.
I would like to
By
check
Paul
everyone's
Jones,
history.
The awesome twosome of Ravishing Rick Rude.
You don't have to worry about mine!
Fernandez were not only the #1 seed at the '87 Crockett Cup, but they were also the reigning NWA World Tag Team Champions.
Didn't even know.
And let's close out the board by having you fill in the blank from this.
Come on, I gotta get one more
mishap.
$1,000.
Long Island, New York, weighing in at 214 pounds.
Oh, was it? I actually don't know.
I do.
I'm guessing here.
I have no idea.
No. Random wrestler name time. Hey, Heavy G say he knew it right away?
Yeah,
Well,
I did.
I know. I know who she was referencing, but I don't know.
It was I could give you his opponent is Zack Ryder, but Zack Ryder, she announced it as Jack Swagger.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I think she actually said Long Island IC.
The voice of Lillian Garcia has introduced many of WWE's most historic moments. However, she's also had a few slip-ups in her announcer duties, including the time she introduced Zack Ryder as Jack Swagger.
Long Island IZ, Jack Swagger.
well, he needed the swags.
All right, don't go anywhere. I'm here to announce that the final Jeopardy category for this episode is Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. It was the days of the California Raisins, Teddy Ruxpin, and Joe Cola. And in 1985, the WWF was everywhere, including CBS, where Hulk Hogan and others were the stars of their own Saturday morning cartoon show. All right, so think back if you remember to waking up and watching this on Saturday mornings, or if you've seen it on the WWE Network or own the DVD, and place your wager now.
I was 12 years old. I watched it religiously.
Okay, me and Dietz got one more 1,000 points than that. So let's see here.
I got 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. So 2, 3, 4 for Heavy G. 1, 2, 3. So those are the current scores. Make your wager. And fuck you, Heavy G, for making me have to bet 800 on the Daily Double.
Hey.
Sleazy and Dietz, if you're not going to bet at all, can you kindly bet everything but 1 point so we...
I know how much I feel confident with this. So...
Hillbilly Jim fucked me the first time. Hillbilly Jim will fuck me every time. It's all or nothing. Fuck it.
I don't think he was on there, was he?
No. He was the first episode. I thought he was. I didn't think he was like
yeah.
So I call it the Hillbilly Jim thing to me now. To fuck me in the main event, it's Hillbilly Jim's fault.
Okay, here we go. Final Jeopardy.
All right, time is up. Here is the final Jeopardy clue. This TV and film actor who famously played Uncle Phil in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was the voice of the Junkyard Dog in all 26 episodes of the animated series. Good luck.
Well, second place is going to be fun tonight, boys.
Okay. Has everyone got an answer?
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, you sure where the fuck it is?
Well, everyone knew who it was. You got to come up with the actor's name. Good luck.
That's one of my favorite shows.
Spoiler, I didn't know.
I actually cried when he passed away.
Yeah.
He was a damn good actor. I didn't know. If he would have given that clue.
Oh, are we? Are we betting or are we showing?
We're showing.
Or are we waiting for the answer?
Oh yeah, I should probably.
Like having a prominent role in a popular primetime sitcom during the 90s, James Avery was also an accomplished voice actor in the 80s, who in addition to being cast as JYD, voiced characters for other cartoons like The Real Ghostbusters and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He was Shredder.
Ooh, that's
Okay. So, James Avery. First of all, let's get those stupid ones out of the way. Who got third place? How much you bet, Dietz? Okay.
1 point.
See, I at least bet 100 because I wanted to end with 6,900 points. Because I know I understand the assignment here on the After Dark, but I couldn't even get that. Fuck me. So
I'm going to history check on everyone in this right now.
Yeah, good luck. Good fucking luck. Good fucking.
I love
luck.
how we got a history check when this is his second episode of complete every question.
I didn't get every
one question.
I missed two.
Two.
Oops.
What other one did you miss?
I missed Heroku.
That was the only one.
I missed Miami Heat.
Oh,
you missed Heat and Heroku. That was it.
I'll gladly print out my history if you want to see
it. Nail it right to Dietz. Sleazy, you don't have a ceremonial ring to take off. And everybody else is going to get rings that don't say Jeopardy.
What's that?
There's my ring, you piece of shit.
Yeah. There's me. No, history's completely good.
Well, mine says I've played it once already. Because I just...
Who the fuck does categories with wrestlers named X?
Kevin J. Callis.
Affirmative. Well, congratulations to Heavy G. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, this is brilliant. Look, the clap finger.
Wow. I'll just do the...
This is the last one I'm fucking doing.
This was the last one you're doing? After my unbeatable run as Jeopardy champion, you finally take down the one, the only, the greatest wrestling Jeopardy player that's in South Jersey. Potentially.
Is that wine or booze?
Water and Mio.
Water and Mio, okay.
Man, I got to stay around that 360, 370 range. Okay.
Wow. First of all, thanks to Mr. Wrestle Trivia himself, Mr.
Wrestling
Kevin J.
Trivia.
Callis. Well, it's wrestling.
Affirmative.
Man, I fucking sucked. I'm a little bitter.
You're bitter. You're bitter. I lost my championship to that. Fuck you.
Dietzy, about halfway through, your face turned from "this is fun" to "fuck this place" real quick. You went from Dietz to Fat Man so fast.
Yeah.
You went from Dietz to Fat Man to full on Sleazy.
0 to 60.
This is fucking ice and fire all over again.
Oh,
Sons of bitches! I've retained it.
you do retain there.
Oh, you got to get him on here.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and with all due respect, everyone knew this going in here, that this was a title to be easily taken, because I only have one big thing, and that's ECW. So if anything else was coming up, I was screwed. So I got my win. The one and done is over. I will never win this ever again. I know me.
So all of us essentially have been crowned champions.
Except for Fat Man. Yeah, and Fat Man can go fuck himself. Fuck Fat Man.
Fuck Fat Man.
I'm pro.
It's about time we bring
Is that the next t-shirt?
Fuck Fat Man, absolutely. Listen, it's about time some class gets put into this Hall of Fame.
Thank you. as
Not the pencil?
the only gold medalist on this show.
Do you want me to?
got like
Do you
five
want me
women
to dig out my gold medal from my 9th grade softball team as the only person who actually wrestled?
Hey! Technically,
Yeah.
kind of true. Okay. I did practice matches, man. I bet. So technically speaking, I've never had a match in front of people that weren't like trainees, trainers, stuff like that. I was always a manager or front of house or some sort of character because that's all I wanted to be. I didn't want to work in a ring.
Oh, do I still have it?
Does backyard count?
I'll go dig out the medal of the Telly 10 that I have. I didn't run 10 fucking kilometers, but the medal is there.
No, but my ex-girlfriend did. Which, funny enough, she's no longer my ex-girlfriend for reasons I don't understand.
Yeah, in Newfoundland, softball's a thing. We had a high school sports team. I kind of wish I did have that medal now. I'm saying, fuck's sakes, dredging up memories.
Oh, thanks for that.
I do have a national.
Hey,
you got it. I thank you. Thank you very much for pulling that because I didn't think anybody else heard it.
I want to thank you for bringing up some bad memories with softball. I have 2 titanium plates in my face because of a softball.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe you should have followed the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
No. It actually ripped the top part of my glove and hit me right here.
Wow!
I have a titanium plate and 12 screws here, a titanium plate and 4 screws here. I had a crack on my orbital floor. My eye was blood red for 6 months.
You know what that sounds like?
Deet's
not working a slap on him.
Deet's gonna hit him with a bat now and not feel bad. That's what that means.
I felt like Eddie Edwards when yeah, basically.
Brother Brutai, I knew you'd come.
Yeah. I feel like Eddie Edwards at the other end of is Eddie Edwards that got hit the baseball bat in the face by
No, Eddie Edwards hit
No.
Callahan. No, Sammy tried to hit the chair with the bat and missed.
And missed him and hit him right.
I mean, he didn't miss it. It hit that chair. It's what you'd call nick. He nicked the chair.
Brush.
He missed him by that much.
Like brushing.
Yeah. The fact that he found a scientific way to brush a chair with a bat was amazing enough. It's the reconstruction phase.
Yeah.
Sammy and Josh Jenrette were very, very close when 2CW was running a lot. So he would book him like all the time. And when he came back to do the reunion shows, Sammy was injured. And it ate him up terribly, both of them. Because he wanted so badly to because everyone knew that was going to be the last show. No, he wasn't going to run another show after that. So
yeah, but like he couldn't fly, he couldn't drive.
No, he couldn't fly. He couldn't work. He couldn't do anything.
I can understand being injured and being there as a mic spatter or a running or a face or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what Enzo Amore was for.
You know what I mean? Like I get that. Like it's just hard to say. You fucked up. Are you too fucked up? You can't sit in the car. Underrated, to be fucking quite honest. That man was calling on the mic. He was just a piece. He's a white Leo Rush.
Wow.
No.
I think he's better on the mic than Leo Rush.
Okay.
He's actually one of the best speakers that isn't really active anymore. He's not on AEW. He's not on anybody main right now.
MLW, because technically they are. MLW is on the same plane as what TNA is.
Yeah.
Their world, like, the reason I say that is a former MLW world champion is now one of the top fucking badasses on SmackDown.
Fair. Well, granted, he had a 2-year fucking run as the top
champion. The guy that beat him, didn't he just fight Obafemi on NXT?
Very.
Like,
yeah.
I saw a brilliant A versus B, and the only person here besides me that's a TNA fan realistically is Fat Man. So it's funny I get to ask the 3 non-diehards. A versus B.
Hit me.
Main Event Mafia or Aces and Eights?
Oh,
I have to
know
say
mine.
Main Event Mafia.
I'd have to say Main Event Mafia. It's close, but
Because
Main Event
Aces and
Mafia.
Eights was just a clusterfuck at the end.
Yeah.
So was Main Event Mafia.
No, not really.
Yeah, it was. It was, but
remember WCW?
Yeah.
Remember WCW when the NWO broke up and Jeff Jarrett was still wearing NWO 2000 merch like well into the year because WCW put no money into the merch. Fucking Scott Steiner was wearing Main Event Mafia gear a year after Main Event Mafia broke up, still thinking they were a thing. I don't care about it.
That's Scott Steiner.
There's a Scott Steiner is Steiner math. Like
he's
it's
190%
fat fuck.
Yeah, I have 190% chance of winning this match.
141 and a third, two
thirds. God damn it, get it right. I actually had the entire quote sitting on my desk at the high school I worked at for like 4 years. Only one person recognized what it was.
I want that as an inspirational picture poster.
Yeah, how about it?
Merch.
But I want, but it can't be new Steiner. It has to be the 90s Steiner in the Michigan jacket, so it looks actually inspirational. And then you read it, you're like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Oh my god! Yeah, of the two, Main Event Mafia is absolutely going to be my homer. There was a gentleman that was and Fat Man's talked about him a little bit on the show previously. He'd go to 2CW shows it all the time and cheer for all the heels. And we called him Aces and Eights guy because all he had was just loads of fucking heel merch and he had the Aces and Eights jacket. So Kevin Steen at the time would call him Aces and Eights guy and put him on his blog and talk him through some of the weird shit that was going through his head. He got to be a local legend to the point where Jack Trades, the late Jack Trades, talked about him in such a fond way because one time he walked 4 miles to a 2CW show because he didn't have a ride.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 miles?
4 miles. That would be approximately 10 kilometers.
No, it'd be 1
You
point.
fuck.
4 miles would be.
It's 1.6 kilometers to a mile. So it's, I can't even do the math.
That's trap. That's what that is. A versus B.
6.5 kilometers.
Yeah, 5K is 3.2 miles.
Don't start talking.
Shut up and listen.
Wait, no. I need to call out the fat fuck across the street over here that's talking about 5Ks like he runs them. Fuck you.
I have done 2 5Ks on New Year's Eve in Bloomsburg.
So have I
off.
in my car.
Were
Not
you
me,
12?
man. No. Hon, what year did we do the New Year's
Oh,
Eve?
he's bringing in the wife. Call in the
holding.
wife.
Tag him in. Tag her in. Tag her in. Tag her in. Get that hot tag. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, she's getting a hot tag tonight.
It was after my mom passed away.
Mama G about to step in.
2019? It was right after we had our gastric surgery.
Heavy GS. Heavy GS. That's what her name is.
Wow.
I called Chips Woman the first Chips Woman Chiphead. She fucking hated it. Hated it. Don't call me Chiphead.
Don't ever fucking say that. I remember that. God damn. I'm like, holy shit. It was a few years. How many years ago was that? It was quite a while ago, actually.
I was in my old life, so at least over 2
5
years ago, 3 years.
It was pre-pandemic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Even. And
hey, I finished dead last, motherfuckers, by the way. I walked it.
Hey, at least you finished it.
This story sounded more believable.
I just say, what the fucking thing? Come on. I had the ambulance following behind me because I was the last person to cross the finish line.
I ran.
Bill Andrews is like, is he going down?
They weren't. Hey, they weren't sure.
I'm not sure you were sure.
Oh, I know. Actually, she finished. She finished and was actually coming back to see where the hell I was.
I'll let Ryan go because I know he's got another A or B brewing, and I feel it.
After the course of Dynamite,
Okay.
Darby Allin won a title shot at Grand Slam, but now it's changed to Darby's fighting Mox.
Yep.
Brian's fighting Nigel. Whenever Brian loses the belt, he is going to retire, or pretty much the activist there. So the options currently right now in this world are, would you rather Darby beat Brian or Moxley beat Brian?
What I think or what I want?
Yes.
What I think, Moxley's going to beat Brian. What I want is Darby to beat Brian.
Both are wrong.
I don't want any of them to win.
You're also wrong. Well, it depends on who you think is going to win, because regardless, Brian needs to win at Wrestle Dream for whoever he faces.
Right.
Because when Christian comes out at the end and Brian's career is done because of a cash-in and not a great match.
Oh, wrestling fans will lose it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely they will.
I completely forgot he has that stupid thing.
And I know Dickhead's not on the show, but I will give him credit when he first talked about this. That the Casino Gauntlet match that Christian won is apparently a Money in the Bank cash in anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the other 3 times there's been a Casino Gauntlet match, Will Ospreay has won and always announced when the championship match was happening.
Well, I mean,
is Ospreay an idiot?
I wouldn't say he's an idiot. I would say he's pulling the face move, even though he was a heel, which is the Rob Van Dam,
which is the AEW shit.
I would like to see Darby win. I think it'll be Moxley, but if it was any of the other, if it was somebody else,
it needs to be Maxwell.
Really?
No.
Maxwell hasn't done shit since he came back.
That's fair.
That's why
he was the hottest wrestler, and then he got hurt. He took time off, and he came back, and he's been in nothing but stupid.
I think
he's no longer Tony Khan's play toy.
No,
because they locked him up long term.
What about a Brian Ospreay for a final match?
It would be fun.
It'd be fun to watch.
It's not the right call, in my opinion.
Why? Because he's going to eat another Tiger Driver 91?
That would be it. That's the 3. But who I think would be a dark horse would be Claudio.
Watching Claudio beat fucking
swing him into submission.
Oh no! Actually, that's not as bad as you might think because Claudio and Danielson had history in Ring of Honor. A lot of history.
I think if he loses it to Claudio, then you can do an angle with him and Moxley. Then
Claudio, here's the problem with Claudio, and maybe it's because of just how he is as a person. He always keeps getting pigeonholed as the number 2 in everything he does. He's always the second toughest guy next to Moxley, second toughest guy next to Danielson, second toughest guy next to Alberto Del Rio in the League of Nations, et cetera, et cetera. Claudio was the one who started the turn because it was a Swiss death that knocked out Danielson.
Yes.
So, which is funny because Moxley and Claudio were both wearing Danielson's merch when they came out.
That was a big swerve. I didn't expect that.
No one gets the bit.
They do with the white shirt, yeah.
That's where, dude, That's all I've got now, guys. That's I got shitty jokes and third place victories. And
Well, this is what it is. I got a couple of things. I saw this the other day, and I wanted to bring it up. It started as A versus B, but it kind of came into a discussion on if anybody else can pick out the comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
WWE wanted Damian Priest so bad, they made their own Damian Priest with Baron Corbin, and then they got Damian Priest. And then Corbin's whole stick changed. Who else in wrestling currently? I know one right off the bat because it's the other one that popped up that made me think about this. Made me think about the Corbin Priest thing. Who else in this? They couldn't get Warrior, so they got Renegade?
Yeah.
Yep.
Crap. Not the one I'm thinking. What I mean is both wrestlers are in current times, they're wrestling now. So even if you want to use newer names as well.
Well, I was just going to say, since the WWE couldn't get the Road Warriors, they did Demolition.
That's a big one, yeah. The Road Warriors. I've heard that name before. I just don't know where.
I think they're called Legion of Doom as well.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's right.
Only they said Legion of Doom.
So I'll give you the one. I'll give you the one that I saw to hopefully kickstart the thing I'm trying to get. WWE wanted Moose, but they got
so they did Obafemi.
So they did Obafemi.
Yeah, Obafemi's a good. What about an over-exuberant amateur wrestler that does a ankle lock?
So
everyone
like a Kurt to Chad.
That's a big gap.
That's a big gap. But I was going Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
To Chad.
So they wanted Josh Alexander, so they made Chad Gable?
No, AEW wanted him.
Yeah.
And then didn't get him. So they had to figure out what they were going to get. And you already had Chad Gable sitting there. And, or excuse me, not AEW. What the hell am I talking about? WWE already had Chad Gable.
AEW wanted Josh Alexander, so they hired Ethan Page. And look where that got him.
Ethan Page in NXT. Case in point.
Thriving, by the way.
I'm waiting for that match to happen on NXT. Page Alexander. You know they're going to run that back. Let's talk about that, because I think that's an interesting conversation in general, because this is probably TNA has done a lot of cross promotion with a lot of promotional other promotions, as noted famously with the NWA. No? Okay.
TNA, NWA?
NWA TNA.
NWA TNA. Obviously, Ring of Honor. AEW, and now WWE. And New Japan. Okay? They've worked with pretty much everyone major in the business. Out of all of those promotions, which do you think has been the most fruitful for TNA?
Well, you have to say WWE.
You have to.
I don't think so.
Honestly, AEW solely on the viewership of people that watch the product. If you're looking at it in a business sense.
From a business sense, I agree with you. Because the reality is that while they're doing a lot of cool mini things with TNA or NXT and stuff, they're not making merch like AEW was. They're not doing a lot more of the bigger promotional stuff that's happening with both companies. Yes, they're getting a bit of a rub by bringing in like Wendy Chu and other people like that, but they're not getting as much of a rub as when Kenny fucking Omega shows up or Christian Cage shows back up. Because if anybody knows TNA, it's Christian Cage, because the man has now gone there. And there's a trivia bit for you. Christian is the only person who's worked in TNA while being contracted wrestler for both AEW and WWE. Because he walked in for their Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you got to word that differently, though.
Well, it appeared.
He didn't work that. Appeared is different. Yeah, because he didn't work.
He worked the show, man.
Man, fuck off. And
But if you're going to talk about,
Fuck off! You're the one fucking being pedantic.
well, if you're going to talk the rub, then you're going to have to go the NWA because when they started. Because if they wouldn't have paired up with the NWA, because what was their championship belt before? It was
the NWA title, yeah.
Right. So if you're going to go, if you're going business route like that, you'd have to go with TNA. You have to go with NWA because they actually brought all that history and stuff over with them to push them forward.
Yeah, such a high flying NWA champions as the two-time NWA champion K-Quick.
God bless the truth.
Yeah,
gotta get the gimmicks in.
Right,
gotta get that shit in.
I still
my whole argument for WWE, it's you're taking somebody who was vehemently against TNA to a point where literally you guys would talk, I'd literally just mute myself and disappear. It makes me interested in the product now that you got, it's not their A-plus players that go over to TNA. It's the other guys who aren't getting a good shot. What was it? Tatum Paxley showed up another chick showed up at another time. Like, I appreciate that. And like with Hammerstone, I fucking marked out about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess for everything. Yeah, I need a good match. Fucking Alex Hammerstone.
And I like the thing that they're doing with Chew
but
and
everybody else says.
Yeah.
With Chew and Rosemary, I think that's awesome.
I love that.
DC, to appease you, tonight's airing of Impact has Santino's daughter shows up.
Ooh.
Give me that interaction, please. Thank you. Oh my God! Like,
let's see if she can keep up with the pop.
Boy, listen, she's good for what she's doing now because of who her fucking dad is. Can you imagine, like, and growing up around either a ring or a mat for her, like, she's a second generation wrestler that I feel like is going to be good. Give her the time.
A couple of things that are kind of around that thing. You guys know who Sue Young is, right? Because we're talking TNA. Yep. She recently got injured really bad. There is a GoFundMe out there for her. I put that actually in the chat right now. But if you guys can support a little bit, every little bit helps. If not, just share it. Additionally, Felicia Rose, 4 years ago, God damn it, seems so long ago, but 4 years ago, she got sued by somebody. She was part of speaking out and got really nasty and stuff like that. Well, she's getting sued by the guy that she spoke out against, and she's running out of money, obviously, for legal help, and she also has a GoFundMe. I'll put that in the liner notes as well. Friend of the show. But yeah, not to bring everyone's,
what a downer, Dick.
How about it?
No, I'm bringing us back. I'm bringing us back. So, with this whole partnership, the idea would realistically be, Sleazy or whichever one you touched on this, you have to do Ethan Page and Josh Alexander, do you not?
Right.
You have to. You have to do that match.
You have to.
You know when you do that match? At NXT NA Worlds Collide.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
They're going down that road, right?
And I love, I have a side thing for that. I love fantasy booking shit. That grinds I love it so much. Like, it's a fun you can do, and we've done it all the time. We do it on the regular show as gimmicks, and we haven't done one in a while. But this is a fantasy booking of TNA versus NXT Worlds Collide. And I'm going to read the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. It was 2 months ago, so kind of bear with kind of some changes, you know what I mean, title-wise. Right. But here was the card that was fantasy booked. Obafemi versus Mike Boss Speed Bailey for the NXT North American title. They had the NXT Tag Team Championships as the Motor City Machine Guns versus ABC. That Motor City had already jumped to WWE at this point. Right. The North American Championship for the women's, Kelani Jordan,
I don't mean to cut you. Apparently, Motor City is debuting CW debut.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that confirmed? The rumor?
Confirmed.
Oh,
Confirmed.
Confirming.
I'll get on the dirt sheets. I'll take a look. I'll do my journalistic shit.
How dare you be a journalist on this
Fuck
show?
you. The X Division Championship, funny enough, would be better now if they did it. Because at this point, it was Mustafa Ali versus Wesley.
Yeah, no.
I'd pay to see that. That'd be a
I'd
fun
pay to
little
see it
scrap.
too, but it's not a marquee match.
And Worlds Collided it. Because you got an NXT guy challenging
That's
for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The last three matches, at this point, they believe that Joe Hendry would have won the TNA Championship and would defend against Trick Williams.
Ooh.
Title versus title. The TNA Knockouts champion, Jordan Grace, versus the NXT Women's Champion, Julia. And main event being Josh Alexander versus Ethan Page. That, to me, is a stacked little card.
It is a stacked little card.
I Googled it, so like just 5 or 6 links. I'm just seeing what the other different cards are. But like, who's missing? What would you book?
Well, Roxanne Perez is missing.
Yeah.
She's the cornerstone of that women's division down there.
Yes, Julia showed up, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, Roxanne needs to be added. If we're going the NXT route,
I know who you put her up against.
Oh.
It's going to be funny. Mickey James.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
This
No,
card,
I'd pay to see that.
this card's good.
I would say, of course, because my answer is always Alex Hammerstone. Alex Hammerstone. We already got ABC there. Oh, you need Frazier and Axiom.
Dude, I just opened the second card. First match, champion versus champion. Frazier and Axiom versus ABC.
Well,
that would be a great match.
Technically, they're both tag champs currently, so we're good.
Yep.
The main card, they made Worlds Collide a War Games pay-per-view. The in-between matches are Tony D'Angelo would still be the Heritage Cup champion versus Joe Hendry. Roxanne Perez versus Zaya Brookside. Wesley, Zachary Wentz, no holds barred. It's happening anyways. The TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships makes this card. Militia versus JCJ and Fallon Henley. Oba Femi versus Moose. Jordan Grace versus... Thank you. Jordan Grace versus Stephanie Becker for the Knockouts. Ethan Page versus Dolph Ziggler, champion versus champion. And the 2 War Games matches... Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Lexus King, and Sean Spears versus the Hardy Boys, Mike Bailey, and Frankie Kazarian.
No.
I don't like it.
Weird. It's out of place. The women's one is Kalani Jordan, Sol Roca, Gigi Dolan, and Thea Hale versus Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance, Steph Delando, Rosemary, and Havoc. And I think that would be the better war.
That'd be a nice little scrap. I wouldn't mind that at all. The men's War Games just absolutely ass.
Here's the big one. Ready?
Ready.
Is it produced by TNA or produced by WWE?
Absolutely has to be produced by WWE.
Yep.
Who's booking it though?
What do you mean? Who's booking it? They're going to trust
WWE.
Right?
Yeah. If a TNA title is somehow integrated, TNA are going to have final say on that match.
Right.
Outside of that, and rightfully so, let WWE cook.
Absolutely. 100%.
Shawn Michaels ain't stupid.
Hey, but at the same time, we saw an X Division champion pick up a win on
pay-per-view,
WWE PLE of all things.
Over WWE contracted talent.
Over a WWE contracted guy.
WWE contracted guys are going over to TNA all the time and losing. There's not a...
We are a changing.
So you guys missed my comedic shtick here.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah, it's so much more fun when you're upbeat, not whiny that you're losing a trivia.
I am a whiny bitch. You know what?
I am the whiny bitch of the show here.
I will genie your ass out of this world.
You think it was fun? Sat here having fucking Sleazy get them all right but one, and then the next episode having Heavy G get it, and I'm supposed to be the trivia guy? And I'm not doing bad either.
Yeah, you didn't get fucking 8 questions in a row wrong.
I'll be
Dietz,
honest with
I'm
gonna be
fuck
honest.
you. No. Wait. Fuck this motherfucker. I had to sit out of the Final Jeopardy because I couldn't get one right in 10. Fuck you.
I did forget about that.
Oh, yeah, I bet you
I
did.
have been lawyered.
I didn't.
2 points. 1, it was 15, not 10.
Was it? I thought it was after
it was
WWE.
It was 15. 2, fuck you, Dietz. The only reason I didn't win the first episode was because of Hillbilly Jim.
Hey, sorry about your luck. You can't remember shit. I knew exactly what was going on that day.
Now, and I'm going to inform all of you, I haven't seen them pop up in an episode yet. If an episode pops up that we don't watch and they pop up, you're going to have to suck it up. But I continuously send him questions and answers all the time when I think of stuff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Fuck
He hasn't used them yet. He has not used any questions or anything I've sent yet. The best one I've still sent him was, what is Moppy's real name? You know, because Saturn says it when he gives the police report after Raven steals him. I'll give this one as a gimme. I told him this was 1,000 points question, and he was like, "It's like 10,000 point question."
I don't even.
I don't even know.
It's a Final Jeopardy for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Where's it to? I guess I'm gonna have to go to my conversation with the fucking friend of the show, Kevin J. Kellis.
Wow.
Come on.
I just saw Sue Young's injuries. Ooh.
Yeah, it is. It's gnarly.
Concussion, broken nose on both sides, fractured skull, 7 stitches, and 2 black eyes. Was a chair thrown in her face? That what it was?
It was a bad spot. Oh God. God damn.
Moppy Q McMoppinson.
McMoppinson, because that rolls right off the tongue.
I can tell you right now, I gave him, where is this? There's a couple there. I gave him a full category from like easy to hard because I was looking it up and it popped up in my head. I was like, this would be fucking cool, and sent it to him. I'll give out the other 10,000 point question. You're not getting the whole category. And I'll tell you after if we ever deal with it, what it is. Okay. What's the only male title AJ Styles didn't hold in his completed Grand Slam that he could have had in a Grand Slam?
In his TNA Grand Slam.
There is a title that could have been won that could have completed a Grand Slam.
Okay.
There's only one belt that AJ Styles has not held. This is including the NWA titles in Grand Slams too. There's only one male title that AJ Styles has not held in his completed Grand Slam.
The Impact Grand Championship. Title?
Sleazy, you beautiful bastard.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
There's only one belt in TNA history that AJ Styles has not held that he could have held in his Grand Slam. Like, he's held every belt. Like, when he do a Grand Slam, you can do a Grand Slam every single way with AJ Styles.
What did he say?
Sleazy got the answer if you didn't hear him.
No, I didn't hear it. That's why I was asking.
It's the Impact Grand Championship. It's the one where they fought and then they scored afterwards. It was one of the
wasn't that Devon's stupid title at one point?
No, that was the
Aaron Stevens, among others.
Yeah,
because that's another cool trivia question.
Yeah,
Eric Young. Well, here it is. If you ask who the wrestler is, it's Eric Young. Eric Young is the only person to hold that title under all 4 of its different names: the Legends title, the TV title, the King of the Mountain title, and the Global title.
He also is, I think he's held every single title. He's the only one that's held every single title, because there's only one title that him and one other person had. And I bet no one else knows it here.
But Ryan,
Well, you might know it.
the beer drinking championship with James Storm. Fuck off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Canadian wouldn't know the alcoholic championship. Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Here, 1 second.
And it was an unsanctioned professional wrestling championship, but it was called the TWS World Beer Drinking Championship. The trivia question on that, Sleazy, was going to be what belt did they use to make it?
Oh, I don't know.
I'd have
to go back and look. I don't know.
I think I'm right, and I'd have to go back. They glued a beer bottle onto the front of a WWE Spinner Championship.
Wonderful. I will have to go back and look at this. Okay, full disclosure, this is going to be nasty, but this was the spot of Su Young's injury.
Oh, let's watch this. Oh, I did see this.
Yeah. Takes that chair shot, just gets mad.
And
at bottom.
That's it.
What?
That's it.
Yep.
The chair
Just takes it
turned
right
sideways.
straight in her fucking face.
straight to the fucking dome piece.
Yep.
Jesus.
Guess what?
Christ.
You need a nose job. Huzzah!
That's care of Su Young's actual Twitter. She's
Yes,
the one that's
I was seeing that.
concussion, broken nose both sides. I think Heavy G had already said this.
Yep.
Fractured skull, 7 stitches, 2 black eyes. From
And
that
a
spot.
partridge in a
In a
pear
pear
tree.
tree. Yeah.
Why the fuck are they blinking?
I'm not going to say anything. There it is.
Wow.
That's
God
everything
bless.
I needed.
Yep.
Oh, God. Good shit.
I told you, and like, no suit because you can't see it. It's like how Ric Flair held the WWF, the World Championship, but it was the tag team title. And they blurred off on TV, but they changed the color. So in real life, people are like, yeah, that was a world title. No, it wasn't. I found out, see here. Oh, that's why I left it off. I was like, I forgot to read a match out from the other TNA card, but I realized why, because it made me sad. Rascals versus Gallus.
I'd fuck with that. I'd fuck with that
I'd
hard.
fuck with it. That fucking day, all this fire lately, he should have burned down the treehouse. The boys should have walked in, their stash should have been on fire. You could have did it on TNA TV. It would have been fine. Yeah, but they should have walked in, their stash was on fire. Not the treehouse, just the stash.
Just the stash.
That would be terrible, sir.
I understand. So do
We
you
don't
think
want
they
that to go away.
think of the heel he Dietz?
Think of the contact high, guys.
You just look over, all the weeds being burned. There's a fan blowing it out the window so nobody gets to get high. And in the other corner is just a taped up, beaten to shit Rob Van Dam crying like an Indian guy that somebody fucking littered.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, man.
Fantasy booking. Everybody hurts
Sometimes.
Okay, we're at that last bit of shit now, boss. Y'all want to plug some shit?
Well, I'll start. You can watch the wrestling show every Tuesday at 8 p.m. This last week, I was on it by myself with a minor cameo from Ryan.
Minor cameo. Show's an hour and a half long. I was on like 1/5 of the show. Fuck off.
You said 10 minutes.
15. I was like
Still
a TV
17% at best.
I was like a TV title defense, baby. Just enough.
Oh.
You can find all of us shooting the shit every Tuesday night, wherever you get your wonderful stuff on Twitch at twitch.tv/SleazyandFatman, youtube.com/SleazyandFatman, and onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. You know, that cool shit happens too every once in a while. I haven't put anything on there in like 6 years, but I still have it and I still plug it. I don't know why. We still do it. Plug it. But yeah, there you go. Wrestling Show.
Gee.
You can catch me and the goofball that's not here tonight. Every Monday night. Now on Mondays for the best Star Sports Show period 2. We go over college football, pro football, all the sports that you can want to talk about. Paralympics, you name it, we talk about it. Join us.
DT.
At Legendary Deets on the X. Come find me. Let's
Dude,
talk.
you are
Okay.
fucking very active on X, actually.
I love my ex.
After Dark.
I would
Social
say
network. Social network. Social network.
that.
You will
gonna
not
say.
find After Dark on anything outside of the wrestling show or Sleazy Fat Man because the boss gave me control of shit, and I'm pretty good at posting when After Dark stuff comes up. Ryan Buckotch is on Reddit. Ryan Buckotch is on Twitter, or fucking X, because like we got to be cool sometimes. But thank you, gentlemen, as always. Always a pleasure.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun.